Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between EJK and Believe on Dusk Towers. In the top side of the map, we have the green Protoss player. It is Believe. Now, I believe, this is the Canadian player who is part of Team Exile 5. According to Wikipedia, there's another player named Believe, but he's a Korean player who is not very active, so I choose to believe this is Canadian version. And in the bottom side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is EJK, a Korean-American player who plays for Team Gravity. Looks like they're discussing balance here in the early stages of this game. This was found on lotv.spawningtool.com. Go ahead and check that out for more replays from your favorite players on Earth. You can sort and search by player names, by types of matchups. It's the greatest place to go in the world if you're looking for ways to improve your game. And I can also upload VODs there. I've uploaded my own VODs to that website. So if you go and check out a replay, there might actually be a place to watch my cast of it, which is pretty cool. Looks like Neeb is saying you need to kill Terran or go stupid greedy until late game. There's a lot of discussion about balance. Terran, not very beloved by either Protoss or Zerg right now. Now, the thing about TVZ is interesting. Terrans feel like they have to win before Ultras or Broodlords come out. Then they've lost. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I'm the StarCraft subreddit quite a bit, and there's a lot of discussion and a lot of people agreeing that Terran just lose to Ultras. And it's like, I've cast a lot of professional ZVTs, and it feels like if the Ultras come out, the Terran player can easily win if they use steady targeting with Ghosts and good positioning. Like, that's it. Yeah, if the Zerg is very good, they can throw out some infestors with Fungal to stop that steady targeting from occurring. They can use Banelings to wipe out the Ghosts, but it's not a guaranteed win if you end up going Ultras. Maybe at the lower levels, maybe at Master, Diamond, Platinum, that is a problem. But I haven't seen that happen at the professional level. So let me know in the comments what you think about it. Is your experience that Ultras are overpowered, or is it your experience that Liberators in the early game for Terran are overpowered? Because again, it feels like if Terran's going to win, it's going to win early, and then good things as far as people on the lower levels of ladder are concerned. Man, look at this. These guys are typing up a storm. They're both playing very macro-oriented, though. They both have early bases. It looks like it was a 1-get expand here from Believe. It looks like it was a 1 Rax expand here, possibly a 2 Rax. I didn't see the timing on that, but considering the fact this is done, I think it was 1 Rax into expand, into barracks, and then everything was fine that way. So, all right, you'll notice I do have my original interface back up. Whenever StarCraft patches StarCraft 2, I'm unable to load things in this interface. It makes me very sad, and what they did is as soon as DreamHack finished, as soon as the WCS 2016 Spring Championship was over, they actually patched. And so I haven't been able to load any of that stuff in my actual replay interface that I love so much called Servant Obs, and I have missed it. I really have missed it. But it is back. It is back intermittently. Again, I can't guarantee it's going to be around for all time until we get the ability to load custom interfaces into older games, which Blizzard doesn't care about because it's the replay interface mechanic. It's not really something they officially support, which I find is kind of weird because they made it, but whatever. Anyway, back to the StarCraft. Where are we doing with this thing? Twilight Council, Observer coming out of that robotics facility as expected. A lot of Marines. Look at this. Marine. Oh, Reaper. It's a Reaper. Oh, shoot. What do we have to name this Reaper? Okay. We're going to name this Reaper Jesse the Reaper Ventura. That was a suggestion after my Dwayne the Rock Johnson, or Dwayne the Reaper Johnson did so well. Fan of Jesse the Body Ventura wanted to get a Reaper named after his favorite wrestler. So here he goes. This is Jesse the Reaper Ventura. He is bald, he is big, he is strong, he has some nice walkout music. He eventually will run for governor of Wisconsin, or wherever the heck that was, up in the Great Lakes area. But for now, well, if he lives, but for now, he's going out to make his fortune in the wide world. He's going to smash some fools, maybe do some pile drives and some swinging elbows and other moves in professional wrestling I don't understand. Here he comes. He does check. He does see the 3rd Nexus there. That's a good scout. Good scout. Jesse the Reaper Ventura. Checking it out here. This Adept is going to go in and smack it in the face. Good angle, though. Getting out of there. Yeah, I mean, did you see how little that took off the shields on that Adept? 8 shields from that Reaper. They just do so poorly against non-light units. The attacks 2, so look at that. 4 times 2, 8. There it is. There it is. That's exactly what you get. So, pretty good scout. They did see the Adept, which could be the worst thing in the world. I mean, you don't... Seeing what your opponent is doing is fine. I mean, I wish you could see how many assimilators were taken. I do like the fact that he sees the early Nexus. That's fantastic. EJK complaining about this was the blinking worst supply block of all time. Is that true? Did he get supply block there? A little bit. Looks like he did. This is so many Marines and a Marauder. All right, so a big push. Whoops, wrong button there. A big push of all Marines and a Marauder and a Reaper. Yeah, the Reaper's going to come along too. All right, Jesse, you got this thing. Going to keep an eye on you. Make sure you get some of those kills and live up to your namesake. Warp Prism on the way. Blink just about to finish. I just feel like Army Supply is really, really favoring our Terran right now, and indeed it is, as we can see down there below. But Photon Overcharge, good. Stalker's pretty good. Reaper here. I think the Reaper might try to pop up into the main after the attack hits the front. Oh, that could be brilliant and brilliantly evil. So here it is. One pylon dies immediately. Oh, no! Jesse, the Reaper Ventura dies along that left side. Pylon kills it. Brutal, brutal play. Marines move right on in. Do force a full evacuation of probes on that third nexus. Warp Prism heading on out. Doesn't worry about the attack at the front door. The Warp Prism is going to go do some harassment and deal with these Marines on the Stalker's time instead. This is not enough Stalkers to do this, I don't think. Look at this. One Stalker dies immediately. Another one does blink out of there, but they're getting very low on health, slowly getting massacred. Probes coming in to try to assist. New Mothership Core getting focused down. That is the target of focus. Bam, it dies. Second one to die in this game, but actually that did allow the Stalkers time and the Adepts time to clear out the rest of these Marines, and they're all gone. So pretty good hit there, I would have to say. 5 probes did end up dying at that point. It is 52 to 57 workers in favor of the Protoss player. Probably even have it 74. 70 says EJK. Are these guys, this is like a practice thing? Maybe this is just a practice match between these two. But either way, it's fun. I kind of like the banter. Them talking back and forth, discussing balance and mechanics. Believe saying, I lost my Mothership Core because of before my second overcharge at my Nexus pylon. Yes, indeed, that was a problem. Great focusing from EJK, though, making that thing work. All right, so let's see. We can do this. Resources lost here is actually fairly even on the mineral account, really even on the mineral account. Just Believe has lost more gas, which makes sense. That's going to be Mothership Core. That's going to be Adepts. That's going to be Stalkers. That's quite a bit of gas that has been dying there. Big old Stalker push out. Never mind big, I mean not enough to get up this ramp, that's for sure. This is a lot of stuff. Plus when attack is finished for the Marines and the Marauders too. That's not good. Liberator heading up for some stuff. I'm not sure if the Stalkers saw it. Oh, did the Stalkers see that? They might have caught just a glimpse of that. Immediately throws a pylon down. Yes, great job. Good lucky scout there by Believe. Making sure that he can see, well, I guess not making sure, but luckily seeing that there was a Liberator heading up north. Stargate on the way for our friend Believe. EJK, on the other hand, is getting +1 armor. Just about finished getting combat shield. And getting +1/+1 for their ground units here is EJK. Ah, double-sided harassment with the Liberator. This could be problematic. You guys can't shoot up. Sentry can, I guess. But not anybody else. All right, Defender mode. Yo, just barely sneaking in on these last few mineral patches. Trying to do the same thing over here. And yes, the double-pronged is ready to rock. Just 1 kill alone. But again, it stops mining entirely here, but it stops mining on at least a couple patches over at the third base. So difficult to deal with. Phoenix are on the way. They should be able to clear this out at some point. But a drop follow-up. Stalkers really want to kill that medevac. Great blink forward. Oh, full dead medevac. Oh, that hurts. That hurts for Terrans everywhere. Stalkers do chase that one away. This one is still here. Again, doesn't have a full lockdown on the whole thing, but look at this. These 4 or 5 patches cannot be mined from. But here comes the Phoenix. Getting some shots off on the Liberator. This Liberator did manage to escape as well, so there's still 2. This one doesn't seem like it wants to go anywhere. So it doesn't get any additional kills, just ends up completely dead. I'm not sure what the heck EJK was thinking on that front, but it was not very smart, I don't think. 64 to 69 total workers in favor of Believe. Again, that early third base really helping. Might be pushing out for a 4th. Yep, there's a pylon here. Checking to make sure there's not an army in waiting. And I think we'll see a probe heading on over to that 4th base at the same time. 2 medevacs heading out for another attempted drop. They might see this Warp Prism and kill it. Or the Warp Prism could just scout that they're there and allow Believe some time to prepare for this. But regardless, I think EJK is going to land. Yep, EJK lands. Warp Prism a little bit too fast, though. You can't shoot it. Yeah, he let it know that it was there. If he'd actually landed his units over here and over here before he moved in to shoot it, could have trapped it and killed it. But as it stands, it recognized what was happening, ran away, and is completely safe. Those shields will get back up to 100 in no time flat. Tempest on the way. Like this Tempest production from Believe. I've seen Tempest do very good things against Liberators in PvT. Armor +2 and attack +2, finishing up for EJK. +2 ground for Believe is on the way here too, and a lot of Adepts getting mixed in. Are we just going Adept Phoenix right now? Adept, Phoenix, there's a lot of Stalkers, a couple of Mortals too, so not exactly that. Boy, that is an interesting strategy, though. We've seen that from time to time. So 4th Nexus on the way, 4th Command Center landing at approximately exactly the same time. Yeah, I think that's going to work out very nicely as far as mirror matching this particular matchup. That Observer's going to die. There's the scan, and there it goes. EJK was setting up to take it down. No big deal. Marine scouts on up. Again, he doesn't know about that. He doesn't know about that, and the Terran doesn't know about these. So we'll see if this, I don't know. Big old attack up here. Some Stalkers can't really handle that much bio, especially not if they have +2/+2. Another attack up here again. EJK doing so well with this. Widowmines do burrow in. They both end up dead, though, but just straight up attacking into this thing. And Stalkers coming back home to defend against it. Boosting out. No, Stalkers getting another medevac. Can they get one more? They get another one, too. Great picking off right now by Believe. Excellent job indeed. I think he can handle this, especially with the Liberator Defender modes set up covering that backside, just absolutely steamrolling through. It's a lot of Adepts, though. A lot of Adepts with +2/+2 themselves makes them very tanky, and they do very well against Marines. Whoa, Tempest count. Boom. Goodbye, Liberator. One dies instantly. Not instantly. It took a couple shots, but still. Oh, that medevac's going to die. Oh, medevac. Trying to make it home. There's a lot of dead medevacs, you guys. Four dead medevacs in this game. 3 Liberators. Yeah. All right, 184 to 174 total supply. Pretty even worker count. So Believe has the bigger army, but again, so cost efficient are these units. The Tempest coming in, taking out 1 Liberator. Can they take out all the Liberators? There are so many here on the right side. These Marauders going to town. Not taking the extra damage from those Adepts at all. Pushing in. It looks like EJK won that fight, but both players losing quite a bit of stuff. These units are very overstimmed right now. Very overstimmed, and yes, they decided to back on out to the safety of their medevac, but there are only 2 because 4 of them have died. If he had 6 here instead of 2, it would be a much different situation. Picking off those medevacs is so crucial in any matchup against Terran. Heading on out, Liberator trying to do some more stuff. That Phoenix sees it, though. I don't know if it'll chase it, but it definitely sees it. Warp Prism here for scouting purposes, too, I think. Haven't really seen any Warp Prism harass at all. +3 attack on the way. We have a Templar Archives coming up for Believe, maybe for Storm, maybe for Archons. That could be a good decision. I do like this pack of Tempest, though. Do they have upgrades on them? No. No attempt going for upgrades. +3 armor on the way for the Protoss, and +3/+3 for those ground units for EJK. Actually getting ship weapons level 2 as well. This Defender mode circle does benefit from ship weapon upgrades, so it would make sense to get them if you're going heavy Liberator. Your Phoenix is mid-map. TFW. Crap. I know this. I know what that acronym is. That feeling when. Yes. Look how smart I am. Look how hip to the lingo of the young folks I am. TFW, your Phoenix is mid-map. That feeling when. That feeling when. All right, so here we go. Marines coming up. Might catch some actually transferring probes. Getting 1. Free probe's always nice. Yeah, the Marines completely died, but that's A-okay. Scanning in to see what we're dealing with here. Stalkers with great upgrades. Absolutely great upgrades, out of Believe. I'm super impressed with it. He has +3/+3 already at 13 minutes. It's not easy to do. Terran players can get there, right? We're almost there. Polt is very well known for getting +3/+3 around 12-13 minutes, but on the other hand, Protoss, not so much. Not so much. Viking flying around, scouting stuff out. Ooh, sees a new Nexus coming up at the same time this one is landing. These players' timings are pretty much exact for when they expand. This one landed at the same time this one was finishing. This one will be finishing up as soon as this one lands, too, like within a couple seconds of each other. Good Revelation tossed down. EJK says, I don't know, sleeping? Does that make the unit sleep? I don't think so. I don't think that's going on here. Or that's what is going on here. Psionic Storm coming up, more and more Tempest. Tempest count, I don't think it can get too high because then the Vikings start doing too much damage and the Marines start doing too much damage. But here it is, Tempest taking out those Liberators, almost getting 1. They do get 1 big attack. Storm's right in the middle. Storm's blanketing all the bio. Great splits, though, from EJK. Surrounding Marines, Marauders low on health. Another Storm doing a lot of work there. Tempest getting taken out by the Viking. Is there only 1 Viking left? Yes, there is. Yes, indeed, there is. What was that? Where were you hitting? I don't know. Yeah, 5 Vikings have died so far. Liberators, you can't just be left alone. Oh, losing these Liberators is a big problem. But this army, very big right now, coming right up the main ramp into the main, depowering all those gateways, and a Stargate. +3/+3 Marines, Marauders with stim, with combat shield, just absolutely tearing through everything that Believe has right now. Adepts trying to come up from behind and do what they can. Immortal doing some shots to Archons. Archons trying to do this. Feedback being used. Big old storm. And actually, they do force the Terran player to retreat, but that's a lot of dead stuff there. A lot of dead stuff. I guess it's mostly pylons, right? They didn't actually end up killing that Stargate. I'm surprised by that. So you just repower the stuff and you might be okay. I mean, you didn't. Okay, 46 probes have died. That's a lot of dead probes. A lot. It's 63 to 47 total workers right now. The Terran player bouncing back in for another attack while sending another squad to take out the 4th base of Believe. Trying to land on in here and doesn't see a happy place to land, so might as well land back in the natural. Meanwhile, here it is. Cannons worthless. Cannons do nothing against fully upgraded Marines and Marauders. That Nexus is going to fall. Believe says, yeah, I don't know. I outplayed you stupid bad. In everything this game. Oh, Believe. Oh, no, it's weird, he says. Marines Marauders is going to town up here. I believe he's going to tap out as he loses that Nexus. He's going to lose this Nexus too. EJK says, yeah, it seems like I'm winning too easy. Interesting. Some balanced wine from a Terran player about Terrans. Ah, David Kim, maybe watch this and let us know what you think. So, I mean, Believe does manage to clean it out, but it's too hard right now. 63 to 24 total workers in favor of EJK. Believe says you keep getting an early game lead. I mean, sort of. Then you YOLO. To my third, hoping that there are no Templar. Why did you do that? This is great. There's some good analysis from these players, actually. Should do more of this stuff. You guys type more when you play. Let me know what you think about the game, and then we can discuss. Yeah, basically saying he went to the third not knowing if Templar were out or not, and it worked out for him. And that was a big deal. I think he's arguing he kind of got lucky. Huge army there. Good storms, though. Really weakening these units. Ghosts are out, too. Another storm. The Templar gives its life for that. I love that green color. So very nice when it evaporates into the air like that. So, I mean, this is all over but the shouting right now. 158 to 121 total supply. Trying to make one last stand here is Believe. He has Zealots. He has Templar. Feedback being used. Was that an EMP that got tossed down? It looks like there might have been. Storm's trying to do stuff. EJK actually, I mean, doesn't have a huge army right now. A couple good storms on this might. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen, but it might be enough to Believe to get back in this game. He didn't replace that Nexus, though. Didn't replace this one. He isn't really expanding anywhere else. I just don't know. He needs to win with this push or he's out. He is out. Pretty sure my PVT is Diamond, says Believe. Aww. Your GM says I can't beat anybody in this matchup. Trying to kill that Liberator. It takes so many shots to take it out, though. It is Viking Cloud absolutely destroying the Tempest. Templar trying to get in, throw some feedback down, but they all get killed in the process. Another Templar gone. One last one does throw down a Storm Archon. Oh, EMP used on the Archon. Just absolutely brutal. Trying to stand in. The Adepts doing what they can against this 170-75 total supply. Believe just absolutely getting melted right here. Believe says, see, if I can just get maxed, it's so easy to kill you. But he never did, is the problem here. But I'm like 100 supply, so yeah, EJK throws out the rip. Believe says, I don't know. You take greedy 4th and 5th bases and nobody really punishes for him, though, so early too. Yeah, well, maybe go get him. Neeb told me that when we played. Anyways, a lot of discussion here. It looks like EJK has taken it. Believe is slowly just getting whittled down while he types and types and types and types. Neeb is impressed at how greedy EJK plays. How can you afford it? You can afford to lose 1,000 medevacs. Yeah, says EJK, play poorly and win. Jeez, dude, calm down. We're super mad right now. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the music and turn off the sound and wrap things up. Oh, that's it. They left anyway, so no big deal. So, Believe is defeated. EJK is victorious, and Terran gets the win today. I know I've seen a lot of this sentiment on the channel where Protoss feels like they can't do anything against Terran, and I don't know. I think it all goes back to the fact that Marines and Marauders are fully viable throughout the entire game. Just incredibly strong, all by themselves with medevac support, whereas Zealots and Stalkers, gateway units, just absolutely melt to the Terran in the late stages of the game, all things being equal. So basically, Believe needs to get Disruptors, needs to get Storm, needs to get Archons, needs to get a Stargate, things like that, that really slow down Protoss' ability to get a big army because they're working on a technical specific army. and that is kind of an issue for them. I don't know what to do about it necessarily. David Kim has a pretty darn difficult job, but we'll have to see what he chooses to do in the future, if anything. So that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.